and like we'll introduce some of us.
We are live.
And you can start with the session.
We are,
I'll just
we are live.
Okay, we are live.
We are
live. Rahul.
Okay,
Please
so
start
hello
it.
everyone. So greetings of the day everyone, and at last, we are back with the final episode of our 5-day webinar series. I call it as 5 at 5 because 5 days and at 5 p.m. So of course it is conducted by Techno India IHM, Sister Nivedita University, myself Rahul Chaudhary, Assistant Professor in the School of Hospitality and Tourism. I'm honored to welcome you all in today's session. We have a special guest today. But before we dive into our session, firstly, I would like to introduce you all to our head, School of Hospitality and Tourism, Professor Dr. Shantanu Dasgupta, sir. And thank you so much, sir, for bridging us. Myself, with Mr. Shumanto, and our faculty members, Mrs. Upanita Dejamwal and Chef Mohammad Irfan, and our in charge for admissions, training and placement, corporate relations, Mr. Jayanta Ghosh. We have a special guest today. He's none other than Mr. Shumanto Maiti, General Manager, Golden Tulip Hotel, Kolkata. A honed professional with more than 20 years of vivid experience in the hospitality industry. After finishing the academics from IHM Bhubaneswar, proud to be here today because I am also from that college. My head, Dr. Shantanu Dasgupta, also is from the same college. So he passed out in the year 2000. He traveled his journey as a trainee, as an apprentice with Oberoi Group of Hotels, and as a management trainee and restaurant manager with Mayfair Group of Hotels, to general manager with Louvre Hotels. He has worked with many renowned chains such as Rami Group of Hotels, Sarovar Hotels, Winan Group of Hotels, Thomas Cook, Sterling Holidays, Louvre Hotels in Golden Tulip, etc. For last 7 years, he has successfully been in the position of general manager with different hotel chains, Golden Tulip, Salt Lake, Kolkata, been his latest assignments, where he started from pre-opening of the hotel to the entire success of the hotel till date. His passion being fine arts, English literature, culinary art, music and movies. He loves to write food journals and hotel business development blogs. He will be present with you all to discuss, and share his experience and administrative journey as well. That's all from my end. Of course, any questions students you have and the faculty members have throughout the session, we are open. Please drop the messages in the chat box. I would request everyone, please unmute yourself and please give a massive round of applause to Shumanto sir. Sir, the stage is all yours.
Oh, that's great. It's really a glad moment to be with you guys. And it has been an association with Dr. Shantanu for a long time because he being my batchmate. He's not only my batchmate in IHM. He happens to be from my childhood. We have been studying together, from my school days, and then it happened to be so that we have been a batchmate in the IHM also. And holding his fingers that we have been to your institute also for a number of time, and your university. It is a lovely place and a lovely campus. I must share that you were really lucky that you have got such a beautiful place and the beautiful teachers to be associated with. So and it is really whenever I went to your college, I found there is a warmth which has been felt. It has got the vibe of doing the academics, and the environment is really, really nice. So so the association happens to be so. And whenever your college students has come to our institutes, our organization, we have tried to extend our warm gratitude, and at the same time we have tried to be a part of the whole industry to get it up. It is through it has been a long time, and the journey is still on. It seems to be as if yesterday that I have passed out from my college, but it is always like that. Every morning we feel that it is just yesterday. And when you guys say that, okay, I've got 18 years, 20 years of experience, when I have to make a profile and send it to you guys, then I understand that, okay, the journey has happened and I've crossed these many years. It happens, this kind of feeling happens only when you thoroughly enjoy the path. And because I have thoroughly enjoyed my journey till now, and I'm sure in the coming days also it will be like that. And it has been a wonderful trip down the memory lane to the traveling years of my experience in this hospitality industry. It has been so that I believe that everybody who is in this hospitality industry has to be driven not only by his theoretical knowledge, not only by his practical knowledge, but he has to be guided by the passion which he's driven with. If he's a passion driven person, the passion driven person will only survive and only will grow in this industry. Otherwise, there are always you can say there is always the magnetic forces which attracts the hospitality students to be gathered and to be grasped to all other sectors. Like because they become apt enough to work for education, work for academics, work for communication centers, technology, and naturally they get diverted. But at the same time, if you have to stick to this organization, you have to stick to either to the academics or to the thorough trade. Then only actually your study gives you the full wings. I believe in that, because otherwise the kind of years you spend in your academics through your IHM, through your institutes of hotel management, and the studies which you go, it goes in vain. So I will always insist, the first thing which I will always say to the young pros in this industry is that whoever comes into this industry, please retain the nerve to be and be solid to retain in this industry, because this industry has got lots of things to offer. And the most important fact is that this industry will give you the kind of need to flourish, not only to flourish only with the job, but at the same time it will give you the flourish to the other wings also. Like, in today's industry, I believe a person has to be apt in lots of areas. It not only in the area of his own communication has to be at the top, his marketing skills has to be at the top, his finance skills has to be at the top to become actually a professional. So it gives you lots of areas to open up. And in today's area, where I see that there is a digital marketing is taking a keen role, and the youngsters are really good at it. They're really fond of doing into the digital platforms. And and this is the area where our industry is also driving it too. If you see, there are lots of things which is happening over the digital platforms. It is so industry is giving you those opportunities. Industry is now diverting it to the digital areas where there is scope for every person to have his or her knack into the industry. So which is a beautiful thing which is happening. The transformation which is happening in the industry, if you see, it is not only happening from the front of the kind of technologies which we are using right nowadays. It is happening in the digital platform, with the transformation happening in the technology, the techniques what we are using. It is not only with the HR skills what we are using, the manpower management what we are using. It is all coming under the format. The format is changing every day. So to start with, I have started my career from the Oberoi, and at the same time I have done my preliminary years where I have actually learned the most, where I have actually learned the maximum of the old school of thought, if you ask me. So, but with the passage of time, we have only changed. Now, it happened to be so. I have worked with Ramada, I have worked with Wyndham Hotels, and now I'm working with the Louvre Hotels, where it is the international platform, and we are coming across to so many of the factors where we are seeing the world to change. Like not only in the digital format, it is coming into the brand acquisition, it is coming into the brand formatizing, for which you literally have to study. So the study is actually an important part. When it comes to hotel management, people think that there is nothing much to study about, but it is always so that there is actually too much to study if you actually look into it. But you will really enjoy it. Like if you really have your keen into it and application happening, you will find lots of areas to study about. Because if you know about brands, how to develop the brands, how to develop your skills in the day-to-day basis, how to monitor, at the same time, how will you actually grow with the passage of time, with your skill development process? How will the manpower and the trade and training happens? If there are scopes, like if you are a very good communicator, there is not only that you have to become you have to go into a particular trade of front office or to F&B service or to housekeeping or to areas, but you can become a good training manager. And now this platform is opening up to become to the online platforms. Many of my friends who are actually very good speakers and who are very good trainers, now they are becoming a mentor in YouTubers. So you know, like there's lots of things, areas which is actually you will get wings when actually you study. So these areas, these days, what the students are doing in your college is actually the golden years which they should not lose. And with under the leadership and the skills of you eminent teachers, if they actually get these skills upheld, then actually they will grow, and that is very important for the students to take the studies very seriously. Most of the times we find that all youngsters and they loiter around, they don't take the studies so seriously in hotel management. But I think in today's industry, to crack an interview, to get into a good international chain, there are lots of opportunities. If you see in Kolkata market itself, there is so many international chains are in. Like if you talk of Marriott, if you talk of Accor hotels, if you talk of Louvre Hotel, if you'll talk of any like international chains with the national platforms like ITC, Taj, they're spreading their wings. Taj is coming up big way in Kolkata. So there is big opportunity for the Kolkata market to, if you want to work in Kolkata itself, but you have to be literally apt. So the students have to actually mentor themselves to take the studies very seriously. It is something which I've learned during my this experience down the line, that you have to actually make your theories and your practical marry faster. When only they will marry only when you do the first part, that you studies, and then only you can marry the practical grounds. Otherwise this marriage won't work. So you will only do the practicals, and this thing is your efforts will all go in vain. So studies are very important. That's first thing which I would like to convey to my dear students, that it is very important that you take studies seriously. At the same time, you know, like in the passage of time, you know, I will always insist that when you have your campus interviews and after your studies, you know, you should try to crack into a management training program of any good international chain. And for that, actually, need to take it very, very seriously. So about your studies has to be at the top. Your grooming and development of your personality has to be on your top. So these things, which is actually will take a keen role to make your own personality development. At the same time, you will come up with your own ideas, which you can implement only when you have your own personality guided manifestos. So those is very important in down the line. I must tell you that like if you go to any international organization to opt for a management training program, they will literally have your good trade knowledge. You have to have a very good communication skill. You have to have got a very good eye contact with your personality development programs. So invest your time, the time which you are into the college, please invest it rightly, so that you know in the coming days you will actually make yourself available for those platforms. Otherwise, you know, job in this industry is endless. The opportunities in this industry is endless. We are going through a tough time, of course, in this during this pandemic. It is we all are suffering, and like everybody, our industry is suffering is badly. But the time is coming when this industry is going to come back with a boom, and many of the students who is actually studying now and will be pass out at that point of time, the best part of this industry is going to see its best after this pandemic goes down. That is my calculations, and most of the industry masters are saying so, that the industry is going to come back with a boom. So don't lose heart that is okay, where is the job, where is this thing. There is The industry is going to offer you endless opportunities, and take your studies very seriously. Now you guys are at home, please be active on your online platforms where the resources in this world is endless today. During our time, we used to only boast on our books and our professors, and now there are so many things which is available on the online platforms. There even you can purchase online books also. You can see so many e-books available in the market. So I sometimes feel jealous for the students who is in today's date. You know, like there's so many things that is available today. I can easily I feel that I could have born in this point of time. you know, like where I could have been getting these many opportunities. But you know, like the opportunities for you guys will be really great. So grab these opportunities. And at the same time, when you enter into the industry, very few, because I have to close in a nutshell, you there are two, three things you cannot compromise, which has not changed from the time we were there in the industry and the time here now. Your training will be very important, where you are doing your training and how you're doing your training. It will be giving you eyes to come into this industry and the real nerve, how to go about. Next will be that how you take it up, your hard work. You cannot compromise on your hard work. You have to open up. You have to be very much, you know, like you extrovert in your nature, at least when you're in job. You know, like if you ask me, like I have been doing lots of leadership training programs. I have been doing lots of open area platforms where I go and actually I appear for this thing, you know. But the most important thing, what you have to open up to the world. So to open up to the world, you need to have that basic factors. First thing is that communication has to be on the top. Your basic knowledge has to be on the top. You have to be really, you know, I will say that amicable personality, where you will be open to the world. You will be opening your arms to meet people, opening your arms to meet the new guests every in and out. And every new guest should be a challenge for you. So in the coming days, you know, these things won't change. The hard works you have to put today also, tomorrow also, what we have done yesterday also. But yes, today there are smarter options of doing it, but the hard work will always be there. The world of hospitality in today's date has become much softer, where if you see the area, the platforms, where your learning areas have become much softer. But you have to be very much focused. If you are focused, then your life will not actually guide you towards your mission. Your mission, you have to area and fix your mission in the coming days. First 3 4 years, just learn. Then you fix your motion, where your actually expertise will stand for, where actually you will do good. Then you will understand. Because I find many of the students coming to during the interview, sir, I want to become a chef. I want to become a front office. I want to become an F&B manager. Before just coming out of college, which I don't think, you know, because it has taken me a lot of time to decide what I really wanted to. But during my management training program, I understood where my expertise stand, and then you actually discuss and you see your area of interest, and then only you can actually go up, you know, like, because if you fix in your mind, okay, it is not that you can only become a chef. It is not. It is the charm is everywhere. Even a housekeeper does a great job in the hotel. Even like if he or she makes the hotel beautiful, and we don't see his or her efforts. Only we see Sanjeev Kapoor, because they have become celebrities by chef, and we all want to become chef. You know, that is actually not the area. Maybe you are a very good you can become a very good housekeeper. Maybe your actually personality is as such, your communication skill is as such, your soft skill is as such, that you can become a very good front office manager. So you will, and you can become an excellent server. It can, and then an F&B manager can be a real. It was wet. The post must be waiting for you. If you really have that thing in you, you have to plunge into the pool to understand how good you swim. So if you have to become a great swimmer, first you have to plunge into the pool. Don't stand by the bay and say, "Oh, I am going to cross the Bay of Bengal," and just like that, you know, it is not to do so. So every day will be a learning day. Every day will be a learning phase. Every moment, if you come, the first few years, as we say, a sponge, you come into the industry like an open, dry sponge, and you absorb as much as possible, so that you meet your saturation of your learning at the end of 5 years, and you decide actually what you want to be. Then you have to give this time to this industry. During the beginning of this industry is very, very, very trying, I must say. You know, the first 3 4 years is very trying. Most of the people, you know, who join this industry feel disheartened. Oh, so much of hard work, so much of this thing. But you know, like, actually, if you give that, the industry will actually welcome you with open arms. and then you can actually see the colors. Then after some days, you don't have to apply for a job, the job will apply to you. So that will be the magic, that will the things happen. So this industry gives you that opportunity. I don't believe that actually any other industry gives you that much of opportunity. I have very good friends who have done hotel management, and they are into the marketing. Like one of my friend is doing the marketing of a very renowned multinational company, and he has done hotel management. He was into the marketing of of hotels. Then he joined as a marketing manager of Titan, and now he's into international platform. He's doing Rado, their marketing manager. You can understand where he has gone. It is not only due to his academics. He has actually developed the keen interest in marketing, so which he has developed through the hotel management. And the coming into the hotels, it gives you lots of wings, as I said. So in today's area, I find, if you ask me personally, I'm a thorough F&B person, and I say that when my blood is tested, sometime I say it is not going to be positive or be negative. Maybe a hotelier will come out in the printed format. that kind of thing I have. Like I say that I'm thorough hotelier, I'm thorough F&B person, and but I have got a keen interest in marketing. I do read lots of marketing books. I do read lots of sales books, like till today, if you ask me. So reading has to be a part, learning has to be a part of everyday process. So, if you become a good learner, if you become a good observer, and at the end, if you become a good implementer of the things, this industry is going to take you out. With the passage of time, of course, I will say that your grooming has to be on the top. You have to be really smart, not only in your looks, but at the same time you have to be smart in your outcomes, in your communication, in your with your colleagues, with your managements. At the same time, you have to be really smart, taking up the with the guest analysis, and when you are looking into the counterparts. I have seen I have done sales myself lots of years. I've been in Delhi for about 4 years, where I was doing core sales. I was the general manager, but my part of my job was doing core sales also. So I used to visit lots of international travel companies. And so sales has to be also in so everything, it's the subjects which are being taught in your college, everything will actually play. And during the management training program, if you get through, it will just sharpen your skills. And then you actually understand where your skills better play, and you can get into that job. And that job, if you go across, every day you have to put yourself with the maximum outputs, and then you can go up the scales. If you ask me now, the topic which is given to me, how to become a general manager, like as I said, as you must have understood, that everyday process, every day, like has to be, you have to implement lots of areas, like not only in your studies, not only in your areas of how you actually approach your knowledge, in your skills, has to be, the development has to be on the top. Like I have joined as I have been as a director F&B for about last before I become the general manager, I was director F&B for 5 years. And before that, for F&B has been a journey. But before that, when I had done my management training program, it was endless. It was I used to find interest in everything. So before, when you become an F&B personnel, you have to have the knowledge. You have to know how to platter it out. You have to know how to make the guest satisfaction. You have to create that magic. It is not only the theories which will work. It will be your own charisma which will come into the play. So that this industry gives you that opportunity. You have to be heart driven, not only your mind driven. So if you're heart driven, this industry will grab you, and this industry will take you up. Like when you are when you become as an HOD, you'll feel the heat of, now comes when you become the HOD, and then you will understand what is the importance of finance. The importance of finance will now play a role, because before that you were only heart driven. But I felt, before I understood, before I was being given a target, I was heart driven. But after that, I became mind driven. And when I became mind driven, when it happened to be so that I was given a target, and I have to meet that target up, and that target has to be literally be met. Every industry, like our all the areas, all the hotels and every areas where you work for, it has to be target oriented. Whatever the field you're doing, it has to be target oriented. It has to be, the target has to be your manifesto. You have to come up with meeting the target. There are two ways of doing it. One is that you have to meet the budget of revenue, and the other way is to save the cost to meet that budget of profit. So you have to be literally good in your finance again. So you have to now, as because you must be having accountancy and in your college, and which you have to take it up seriously, and to do the financing part at that point of time. So you have to be understanding, being a hotel manager, that you have to do the finance part also to the top. Not only quality, it has to be quantity, and it has to optimizing the profit. So everything comes into the play. First is heart and mind, all get into this to become a successful hotelier. After that, when you have all the skills summed up, when you become a people's man, you become actually the people who come into play, the team driven. When you become a team player, then you can dream of becoming a general manager. A general manager is somebody who will actually pull up his team, pull up his team to perform, pull up his team to give you the best, pull up his team to stand with you in the toughest of the time and give you the maximizing the revenue, quality, and optimization of standards. So that is a general manager's role, basically, if you come in nutshells, and give you the, actually, he is the profit center head. So he will give the maximum profit to the organization. Looking into the staff's upheaval, training and development will play a key role in his counterpart. So this is how a general manager, then you can think of general manager model to come up with in you. And I believe that is something which I can brief in short. And I can tell you, like, it can go on. I can talk about
Yes, sir.
again and
I can see this. So
so
very nicely said. Just one thing, sir. Actually, initially I thought of asking you a few more questions, but you have covered up everything. I do not have anything left with me. So just one thing I would like to know, that I have also done my industrial training from the Park Hotels. I mean, for the students also, or for upcoming gems of the hospitality industry. I mean, how seriously like they should take this industrial training as a part of their hospitality curriculum? Can you please give us a brief idea about it?
I believe industrial training is very important, because what happens, when you are doing in college, like you are, most of us are becoming, like they are coming from their home, they don't see the industry, they don't see the hard work,
Yes.
because they are still into the college mode, like they're coming from their home. They don't, many of us, they're still mama's boy, like when they come to the college. and
Mama,
and,
Papa both.
right. And then what happens when you actually come into the industry and do the industrial exposure training program? You actually see what the industry is all about. You actually see, you have studied what is actually a check-in check-out. But during the check-in check-out, it sounds so easy when you do the check-in check-out in your books, but in your practical classes in your college. But when you come into the platform, when you see a drunk guest coming and shouting at you and he wants his check-in to happen, when you see a complaining guest screaming at you that his tandoori roti was overcooked and he doesn't want to pay during the checkout, and you still have to manage him. And so it is completely different program when actually you see the guest on the first hand. So the first hand experience is very important, and then actually they will understand how, as I said, how the practical and the theoretical knowledge will need it in the coming days. Theoretical industrial exposure is something which I believe is an eye opener for you, because it will give you a boost. This is what is needed. I need to study this more, because if I have to stand in the restaurant, if you go to 5-star hotels and all, they won't even allow to in an industrial training to stand in the restaurant and
Correct.
serve. At least that used to be the program what we used to do it before. We used to do the misa all through the day, and only after you mug up the menu and give that menu to the captain at the end
Correct.
of the day,
Correct.
then only they will allow to go into the restaurant and do some servings.
Yes.
So you understand the importance of your learning process. So that is very important for during the industrial training program. You get the nerve of it. Like when, as I said, we have the hotelier in the blood. You have to feel that how to behave like a hotelier. You have to think in your, you have to have the charm of a hotelier. So that thing can only be coming when you're doing the industrial training program. So that is very important. Of course, and at the same time, you know that during the industrial training program, how much hard work is needed actually to sustain in this industry. So they are not taken by surprise. If you take out the industrial training program of the book, then it will be really difficult for the people to come and meet the real substance in the after they pass out the college.
Absolutely.
So I have
Absolutely.
a question.
Please go ahead.
Good evening, sir. I think I have met you during my interview round with Sister Nivedita University.
Okay.
If you remember, I'm Upanita. Yes, I'm Upanita, and I basically take the front office here. You have very nicely said about hotels. Actually, today I'm actually feeling that I'm talking to a hotelier. Actually, you spoke my language today.
Absolutely.
Yes, now I'm around with all the academics now, so I don't get to hear the hotel language. So I'm so happy to hear it from you today.
Yeah.
And it was really a great learning session, I think, for the students. So my question to you is with what innovations can be brought into the hospitality industry business and operations in the post-COVID time?
Yeah, it is a very important, and like even I'm telling you, in fact, Rahul wanted me to join this session at 4:45, and I said let's make it 4:55 because I was actually having a con call with my counterparts from the Louvre hotels. We are doing lots of things, like as I said, that doctors, they also don't know how to treat this COVID because that's a new subject for them, and similarly with us, it is a new subject for us. There is something which has come and taken us back and attacked us upfront, like something which we were not prepared for. And now we were prepared, like we were prepared for the off seasons, we were prepared for the dull seasons, even sometimes we were prepared for the rainy days to happen. That happens for a month, but this is a COVID situation has taken us full year. If you see, like it has started from last March, and this year again it has struck in, and we are now talking about the third phase to come in. And so the innovations, if you talk about now, the thing is that it has become more of a, as I said, the marketing platforms will now change. It will become more digitalized. Our servings will become more digitalized. We will be looking for more smarter service orientations. We'll be looking forward to that how can we take some amount of work from home formats, because it was not a part of us. As for hospitality industry is all about, we never thought of this WFH, like work from home was never a part. It was something which was only dealt with academics, only dealt with office jobs. But now our industry also is thinking that how can we also take it up, how can we reduce the cost is another main clue, and something which we are actually boasting on. So where we will think that how we can smarter version to come into the play, where we can reduce the cost factor. At the same time, we have to understand that these kind of things will happen in future also. And maybe this kind of like the innovations, if you talk about the marketing now, delivery is something which we never, 4-star hotels, 5-star hotels and all, we never thought of delivery seriously. But now we understood that delivery will be something which will be a part of our business, which used to be a part of only small restaurant chains and all, but it will be a part of our business also. So we are capitalizing on that factor as well. And many of us are actually doing it. Even in my hotel, we are doing delivery and and that also is coming. That's innovation common. At the same time, we are.
In fact, sir,
yeah,
I just want to tell you, in fact, outside my colony now, every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, there are two wheels, one is Marriott on wheels and another one is Westin. They actually come with a small truck and they sell all this, Marriott and Will sells all those like non-veg items like the rolls and all these things. And Western, they generally sell bakery items. And I was really shocked to see their presence outside my colony gate, and the price they have made it so reasonable. You won't believe they come at 7 o'clock and by 8:10 the whole truck is finished because of the pricing.
Yeah, that is how it is now. It is now set a bracket like what we can understand. The pricing what we used to set in the hotel, our delivery platforms or the platforms when we are doing actually outsourcing it is cannot be the same. So that leads to lots of research work, like where we can actually cut down the pricing, where actually can be met with the all classes, all creeds of people. At the same time, we will like to get into the platforms where we can do lots of online sellings, like we like this during this COVID time, we used to we have made work from hotels, like we have sold some of the rooms to the corporate who used to have given the setup in the hotel where they can do video conferencing, where they can do they can do the office setups, and in the evening they can actually stay back in the hotel also, because they're bored of staying back in the houses, they seeing the same face, so they want to come out and meet their colleagues. So so that is also things which has happened. At the same time, we are looking into a platform where only the HR panels and this HR segment, where the trainings can also be conducted on the online platforms as well. Now we are doing most of the things which is centralizing, like centralizing of the processes will be more now, because what will happen now, the centralization of your training modes, centralization of your cost modes will now happen and come into play, because if we have to reduce the cost, more of the centralization process will take place. At the same time, we will be having lots of areas where we will be boasting on outdoor caterings, we'll be boasting on the wheels, as you said, like even we are selling cocktails, like from our Sky Lounge, the cocktails are going out on delivery. So that is how the things are actually changing. But with the passage, we will look forward to the more digital platforms, and that is how the things will come into play. And I believe that will actually work out, because now we are centralizing most of the things for the chain hotels I'm talking about.
So one thing I'd like to ask, that is there any succor from the central government or from the state government to the hospitality industry till now, or no?
Come again, please.
Is there any relief package from the central government or for the state government for the hospitality industry till now?
No, we
any financial assistance or any financial package from the central government or for the state government till now?
Unfortunately, we have not been so lucky. This industry somehow have not seen the green face of it. No government aids has really taken place. There is a talk going on that we can get some subsidies on the taxation part of it, and but it is still under the process of talks. It is not coming to the paper. But of course, there is something which is under the consideration. Even FHRI and HREI has also appealed to the government that if they can take out some of the GSTs and they can give some reliefs to us. Even but the government has given one thing, that the PFs what we are giving to the staffs, they are paying a part of it, and a huge chunk of it is being paid by the government now. So that is a relief which has been given to the industry till now. But we are hoping that even our board is actually trying to get it to the government, that if they can waive away the taxing and taxations part during this financial year and the last financial year, and the licenses, which is actually very costly, it takes out a huge chunk for the industry. They're also reducing some of it. That is under the appeal. We're still under the process of judgment. It's still not happened.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I just wanted to know it. Thank you.
So, sir, I believe we have got one final question from Huzaima. The question is, sir, when can we take up management training? Is it in second year?
Actually, management training program, what we happen, it happens after the third year. It is generally after the third year, through your campus interview. There is actually the management training programs are being set by most of the companies. They appear for the campus interviews, and they pick up the students for the management training. So after you finish your academics in the college, then you can appear for the management training program. So, and that is again a 3 years program, sometimes a 2.5 years program, and most of the colleges most of the organizations it is 3 years program. After that, you can directly come into the bracket of, after you do the management training program, you come into the bracket of executives or managers, and those who confine to become a chef, they can become the generally the KTs. That is, after the KT they become the CDP, and which is a direct jump. You actually save 3-4 years of your struggle through the routes if you do the management training program. But your learning becomes multiplications of what you have struggled for these 3-4 years, which the others were doing if you do the management training program. That's my opinion about it.
Thank you, sir. Is there any further question from anybody? I don't think so. Anyway, so sir, we'll go ahead. Thanks a lot, sir, for serving us as a speaker in today's session. Okay, so we have got one question.
Just, no, okay. Is anybody having any question?
Sir, you can go ahead. Yeah, I mean, as soon as you finish,
Okay.
I'll jump in.
No, it's not a question. It's something to add to your introduction. That Mr. Maiti, one thing what he mentioned, that he has been my childhood friend. We have been batchmates. That's a different story altogether. But as far as Sister Nivedita University is concerned, he has been associated from day one. Okay. I just wish to let everybody know, I take this opportunity to thank him for being a part of our board of studies. The first board of study which was formed, the syllabus which was formed, you will find his signature there. He was among the board of study, he was one of the members there. Number two is our final year students who are there, like Nandita is there, then Kaustav and Simran is there. They got an opportunity to train themselves under the leadership of Mr. Maiti at his hotel. It was a 1 month long training, and I believe all three of them are here in this program right now, and they can share their experience during their training. And whatever feedback I have received from them is that it was a wonderful experience what they have got during that. So I just take this opportunity to thank Mr. Maiti in front of everyone.
Oh, that's a really wonderful, so kind words from you, Dr. Shantanu. It is really wonderful, and thanks for these kind words. I must tell you that it is always great to be associated with you people, because you people actually make the students, make the students ready for the industry. And then we take them up and make them grow. That is actually the first role of being a parent, is what you guys are doing, by taking up that charge of bringing up the kids, and the seeds which is sown, you are actually growing it, and then we are taking it up to become a tree someday. So that is how your role is, and merged with ours. And I believe, as we see, I have a huge respect for the teachers who has trained us, during our college days. And even till now, when we do something in my management, there are lots of things which I mesmerize with which I was taught by my teachers down the line, So it is always important that the academics, as I said, is very important, and you people are doing a great job. And as I said, I will like to being as a part of the change, and I will really love to see the new faces coming to this industry, and it brings me utmost pleasure and happiness when I see the bright eyes of the new students coming. I can see so much of enthusiasm in their eyes, and if it is really a pleasure for me if I can encourage them to become a master someday. And at the same time, with continuation to this, I must say, all of people to all the kids, to all my counterparts over there, that please this will surely pass. We are going through a really bad phase in our lives. This will surely pass. Don't lose heart. We will come up with a very bright days coming up. So please do your studies and take the hotel management as a very bright opportunity and take it up, so that like this industry will deserves you. And we will also look into that the industry will be nurturing you people in the right way. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
We
Thank
have-
you.
It was a
we have
great
lot of-
opportunity. Thank you so much for you guys, and I will be always available for you too.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you
Thank you
Thanks
so
a lot,
much.
sir. Thanks a lot. So finally, we are going to close
Thank
the
you.
session and stay alive
Thank
for
you, sir.
more surprises. See you, everyone.